Coming to you from the recesses of the proverbial Dawn Forge pouch. This is episode 266 of the Shattered Soulstone. 2.6.9 is live. Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get your free audiobook download, bit.ly/SoulstoneBooks2020. Go for 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPod, tablet, or your phone. Today is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020, and it's me, Shazam. I would like to apologize to Jen and to the people that noticed my audio issues, and just found out about them today whenever I was going through my check, and I was like, man, my volume's really low. And then I started changing stuff. Then I messaged Jen, and Jen was like, yeah, it's been low for a long time, but I didn't really want to say anything. So that's fixed, and apologizes to the other stuff you guys are going to hear in the background. It is ungodly hot and humid here today. So me running the AC since I got home, I usually shut it off before I do a show. I shut it off and it gets so warm in here that I can't bear it. So you guys are going to have to listen to that, and that dripping noise that you guys hear. Don't worry about that. They fixed that years ago. AC drips on the outside now, no longer drips on the inside. You guys are hearing things. But yeah, I got 5-gallon buckets still. Years later after they so-called fixed it. That's why Shazam's looking for a house and not this very very crappy apartment that I live in right now. But either here nor there, we're here to discuss Diablo stuff. And one of the Diablo things I would like to bring up and talk about before I get into the season that's coming up here next week. Back when we were on lockdown, at least I was in lockdown, I ordered the new the pop vinyl that Funko came out with. I seen Adam Fletcher post about it on Twitter, the day it was released or whatever. I immediately went on GameStop's website, I ordered it, and it supposedly shipped, I don't know, a week and a half ago at this point. And every time I check my my tracking thing, the date keeps getting further and further away, and it keeps saying it was just shipped. I'm sorry to say that I know the thing has been shipped a week and a half ago, and it wasn't just shipped. And I received the other pop vinyl I ordered. Granted, it was damaged and all the other BS around that, but it came in 3 days. So I don't understand how I can get one that they utterly I can even show you because it's right here. This is obviously Superman. This is my other first pop vinyl I ever bought. If you guys notice, like, this entire corner of this box is half annihilated. But yeah, that at least came. The still waiting on a Tyrael one, and when I get back to the comic book store, I'm going to see if I have a Shazam one. Maybe I'll buy one or two of them, put one in my apartment, and then put one in my vehicle to ride shotgun with me. Hopefully they have them. But yeah, I'm still waiting on that pop vinyl. I'll show you guys whenever I get it. I'll unbox it and stuff. And yeah, other than that, we'll get into the season that's coming up. It's getting released the day that we all thought it would never get released on, which is July 3rd. You know, Blizzard never releases a new season right before a major holiday until the 4th of July 2020 apparently. So July 3rd, Diablo 3 is going to have season 21 start. Like I was talking to Greed a couple, within the last week. I'm sure he's happy because he's going to have the 4th off, so he's going to be able to, play the entire weekend if he decides to play, and, not worry about, having to work the next day or anything like that. He said that in one breath, and the next breath he said he wasn't playing this season. So I don't know what his plans are at this point. Yeah. Other than that, patch notes pretty much stayed the same, other than they did something with the Necromancer weapon, I think, for the new set, and now the seasonal theme is based off, the damage is based off of kills. So the more kills you have, the harder the seasonal buff will damage enemies. That being said, it's not going to do nearly as much damage to a Rift Guardian as it will to a pack of enemies, because you killing a pack of enemies, whenever you're at a Rift Guardian, you're just at a Rift Guardian, and that's the way I take it. They're doing this, I would assume, to, apparently in the PTR there was a whole bunch of people doing Z DPS builds and watching the seasonal buff annihilate the entire map, so they changed it so you can't have that happen anymore. Which, it's for the better of everybody at this point. The free stuff we're getting, like the cosmetic rewards we're getting this season, it looks like a pet and a portrait frame from season 9. They're returning for this season, and whenever you do the season journey, that's whenever you get the new portrait frame and the new pet, which is called the Stupendous Contraption, and the Industrial Portrait Frame. They look pretty cool. That's what it looks like in the season, If you guys are watching the YouTube video, which I highly doubt you guys are, but that's what it looks like. Hopefully the thing's picking up. Yeah, it's picking up the right one. Okay. Yeah, they seem to be all right. We get two. If you guys didn't play season 9, you'll get that pet, which I didn't play season 9, so I'll get that pet. And we'll get the portrait frame and the new pet. So there's that. The conquests, they're all pretty much cakework at this point. You get the ones we have for the season are curses / stars aligned. That is 350 enemies in a cursed chest event on Torment 10 or higher. You can do that on multi-shot all the time. It's hardest part's getting the cursed Pete. You know, the one exit called the bounty. It's getting harder to remember this stuff when I don't play it nearly as when I don't play it for a long time. The next one is not many people are going to do, but it's Sprinter and Speed Racer, which is basically complete the entire Diablo 3 campaign, Act 1 through 5, level 70 in under 1 hour. Yeah, I don't see people doing that one when we got all these easier ones to get. The next one is Avarice / Avarita, which is basically 50 million gold streak outside of the vault or the inner sanctum. I do that by accident just about every season, so yeah, that's pretty easy. Just get like a really big field Nephilim Rift, and you know, I again do it with a multi-shot Demon Hunter, and I just go around and just basically clear the map, you know, like you do for a normal Nephilim Rift, and you know, before you know it, the Avarice thing's popping, and you're like, oh wow, I did that by accident, and now it's done. So yeah, most of the time I don't even get it. I'm not even 800 Paragon when I pop that one. It's just you know, I get my Boon of the Hoarder up to 50, and I go do a regular Nephilim Rift getting keys, and it just pops for no reason. The next one is the Thrill or Superhuman, which requires completion of a Greater Rift level 45 solo without any set items equipped. That's pretty much easy with the Legacy of Dreams gem at this point. It's basically a free one. I don't know what else to say. I can do that without wearing any pieces, with a without a helmet, without a chest piece, without pants, without boots, without gloves. Basically run half naked, and I can do that without a problem. So, you know, that's one of the easiest bounties to do. Speed Racer / Need for Speed is the last one. Need to beat a Torment 10 Nephilim Rift at level 70 in under 2 minutes. Which, again, if you have a party, you can do that one pretty easy. Just have somebody port back to town, like when you're on the Rift Guardian. Have them pop it when the Rift Guardian's dead. You know, it just basically comes down to get a good map, and you know, eventually you'll get it down without a problem. But that one's fairly easy on T13. Like I said, with a group. Haedrig's Gift. Barbarians, for Haedrig's gift, you get Might of the Earth. Crusader gets Thorns of the Invoker. Jetsu, that'll be a decent set to start with. The Demon Hunter gets the Shadow's Mantle. So basically, Impale, they buffed it this season. It's a free set, so yeah, that's. I think that is by far one of the best, season starts this season is Demon Hunter. There's going to be a ton of people playing Demon Hunter this season. Monk gets Monkey King's Garb. Witch Doctor gets Jade, which, if Greed plays, start out with Jade. You got they buff that Ring of Emptiness. You only need to do one of the skills now, so, that's at least a good starter for the Witch Doctor. Wizard gets Firebirds, which it's here nor there. It's either, I think right now for Wizard, it's either Archon or nothing. Necromancer gets Grace of Anarius. But that's about it for the, for the stuff for the season. I'm trying to go through. And they posted this red note saying, if the Necros, basically if the Necros damage and stuff isn't nearly as good as it should be, they're going to buff it in the future seasons. We know this at this point. If something isn't up to snuff, they're going to buff it no matter what. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do next season when there's nothing else to put out for us. Let's see what they do. I don't know. Maybe we'll get chakrams at that point. God, I hope so. The trying to look for the thing they changed. I don't see the Necromancer thing. Oh well, I can't find the Necromancer thing. I don't want to waste you guys' precious time with me looking through patch notes to find us. Necromancer thing. Yeah, I can't find it. Yeah. That's about it for season. Obviously, next Friday, July 3rd, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 5 o'clock Pacific is when the season's going to start. Next week, next Monday, don't do the Challenge Rift. All the same stuff you guys hear from us every season. But, yeah, that's basically it for the season. Start with, I don't know, I thought for like the past, I don't know how many weeks, that I wasn't even going to play this season. But the closer it gets to season 21, and the sheer fact I don't play with anybody on Phantasy Star, I think I'm going to play season 21 with certain stipulations. I don't like how I've been doing like the last how many seasons, which probably the last year. I don't know, at least since at least since WoW Classic came out. You know, where I basically quit playing then, and I started playing WoW Classic, and everybody else played WoW Classic. And you know, I didn't end that season well. You know, a lot of distractions. And I don't like getting distracted nearly. You know, I just don't like it. I want to dedicate a season again to playing at a top level, or a higher level than I've been playing for the past how many seasons. I want to get back to, you know, what I used to do. I want to yeah, I want to push the leaderboards as high as I possibly can. I feel that I'm overdue for that. I just posted on Twitter today. I am going hardcore for the first season that I ever have. I'm going to play at from July 3rd until the end of this season, whatever that be, which is probably going to be September. But yeah, the other distractions being whenever I play, and people start falling off, people start like not signing in the Discord, people stop you know, stop playing Diablo for, you know, for whatever reason. And that's whenever I stop, you know, gaining interest in the game. And then I basically stop playing Diablo myself. Starting July 3rd, I'm not going to be nearly in the Discord as I usually am. If you guys want to reach out to me, get a hold of me, you're more than welcome to send me a message. You can more than welcome to send me a message on Twitter, and I will reply to everybody that sends a message to me. But I want zero distractions. I want zero reasons to quit playing Diablo 3 this season. And I want to be as high on that leaderboard as I possibly can at the end of that season. Season 21 as I possibly can. You know, no matter how many deaths it takes, no matter you know, no matter what, I just want it. And I'll find out, you know, between now and July 3rd, if I'll just go back to what I did season, oh hell, what season was it now? It was like season 16 or something, where I just streamed it when I played the Crusader, stuff like that. You know, that's what kept me doing it and playing Diablo 3 back then. Is, you know, that's when I was basically going full ham, and you know, when I just streaming, it was, you know, was the reason I kept coming back every day, is because you're held accountable. You know, if you don't stream, people are probably wondering where you're at, or, you know, if this dude's ever going to come back to stream. I just want to, you know, I just want to be good again. And, you know, whether it be streaming, or if I just listen to, music or audiobooks all season. I got plenty of Audible credits. I can listen to books. I'm just I just want to play Diablo again at a high level, and I feel that I'm well overdue for that. I don't have Tut to push me like he used to, because he plays WoW Classic, and and nobody in the Discord even attempts to out Paragon level me at this point. So that basically I play for a couple weeks or a month out of the season. Nobody can beat me in the 3 months, except for the obvious people being what the heck's his name now? Manalishi. That's the only guy that gives me a bit of a challenge at this point, but I haven't played long enough a season to know if I could beat him or not. So I stay ahead of him for a while, but then I quit playing, and he eventually catches me and passes me, and then passes me by a ton because I quit playing. But yeah, that's as of June 23rd right now. I want to dedicate season 21 to Shazam's return to a full season of Diablo 3, and I'm probably gonna waste half of a month of premium membership in Phantasy Star, but I really don't care at this point, because I got a ton that's got a ton of premium months that I have that I could use later when I'm done playing, or when the season's over and stuff like that. So I'm not really worried too much about that. But yeah, that's about my my goals for this season. But other than that, go to Jen's Lore Corner at bookofjen.net. She just put out a new lore episode for you guys to listen to. She just put that out the other day. Might even been yesterday at this point. I can't remember. I seen her post it, but I can't remember what day that was. But yeah, she has a new lore video out, and yeah, that's about. She does lore videos that are 15-20 minutes long. About all the Diablo 3 stuff. I don't know where he put this shit now anymore. Sorry for my swearing, but he changed all this stuff around yesterday. There it is. Yeah, she put an episode out, episode 21. What Happened in Sanctuary is what the episode's called. Yeah, she does 15 or 20 minute episodes about all the lore in Diablo. She puts one out about once a month or so, whenever she gets around to it, and yeah, you guys should give it a listen. Other than that, there's not really much else going on, either by the end of this week or next week. The couple days that are left in the month next week, Diablo 4 information should be out, so we should have that for next episode. And obviously next episode's going to be the start of the next season. So you guys got that to look forward to. Listen to, you know, my start of the season, stuff like that. How many times I died getting to 70. All that fun stuff like that. Yeah, I'm probably going to be playing solo all the season. Unless I get in a group with like Wolf Crier or Muggle Mama or somebody like that. You know, they play hardcore pretty. They play hardcore every season, so yeah, Leviathan and them usually play solo, so. But yeah, they're on a whole different level than me. I don't know if it's my job or what, but they seem to have a lot more time to play this game than I do. At least I can be here for the start of the season. The next weekend after that, I'm not going to be here, which sucks. It's the only damper in the season is July 11th and 12th, which is my nephew's graduation party. So yeah, I'll play the first week of the season, take the next weekend off, and then play as much and as hard as I can the rest of the season. I don't want to give you guys numbers right now. I just want to push to see how high I can go and you know, how far I can get. I would definitely tell you guys my Paragon level every week, tell you guys what I cleared every week. Might not tell you what I cleared, you know, the beginning of the season every week, but I'll tell you, you know, further into the season what I've cleared, solo, groups, stuff like that, you know, if I get into a group or not. Yeah, other than that, I'm pretty much calling it a show. I don't want to beat a dead horse about other media. I'm not done watching The Big Bang Theory, so I've been watching that pretty heavily the last, you know, guys know, like the last month. F is for Family. Season 4 came out, I think, last week. I watched the first couple episodes of that. Seems pretty good. The first episode's pretty I thought it was pretty funny. I'm sure other people would take offense to it. But it was quite crazy. There's not really any other movies coming out, or, you know, other than Wonder Woman 1984 and, you know, movies like that. There's not really much coming out right now because movie theaters are still closed, and, you know, all the basically B-rated movies they're releasing on, you know, iTunes and Amazon and stuff. But the other ones are just holding out on until the movie theaters open, which, you know, I don't blame them. But we already lost Fast and Furious till next year because of that. Wonder Woman 1984 got pushed back till fall or whatever. And yeah, it's gonna be, when that movie theater is open, it's just gonna be blockbuster after blockbuster after blockbuster coming out, you know, to fill out the rest of the year. That's what it seems like it's going to happen, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's crazy times we live in. Yeah, other than that, I'm actually going to go this time. Again, you guys have any questions, concerns, stuff like that, you can email them to us, or you can tweet me and stuff like that. I usually have my iPad on me and my iPhone on me at all times when I'm at work, so I always see tweets and stuff like that. But other than that, I'll see you guys next week. And, you know, the start of Season 21. You've been listening to episode 266 of the Shattered Soulstone, your Diablo community podcast. Miss an episode, you can find the show's blog and listen to the show archives at www.shatteredsoulstone.com. With your support, you can help the show grow. Become a Patreon today. Patreon.com/Soulstone. Come join us in-game. In-gaming community and clan, both named the Shattered Soulstone, are open to anyone who would like to join. You can also join us on Discord for the ultimate team community-based experience. Find the Discord invitation link on the Twitter and Facebook page, as well as the Shattered Soulstone website. The show is powered by you, the listener. Send your contributions, thoughts, questions, and feedback to show@shatteredsoulstone.com. We love Twitter. Come join and tweet with us. You can find the show's Twitter @ShatteredStone. You can find Deadgreed at Deadgreed1812, and you can find me at Shazam081. We would like to extend a huge thank you to Medros of Dawnforge Productions for hosting our Loot Deviant show. You can find more shows from the Dawnforge at www.thedawnforge.com. Thank you for listening. From all of us here, well, until next time, from all of us here at the Shattered Soulstone, over 265 episodes for your listening pleasure. Dawnforge.